and welcome back to another episode of Pro Clubs Weekly. I am your host Eightball, and joining me in the gantry tonight is Domino. Are you ever going to run out of celebrations?
Never, mate. You look forward to my celebrations week in, week out, and so do the fans. And we are back in the booth with our favourites of the VFL. Not overall favourites. I'm just saying one of our favourites. We've got many favourites. But yeah,
what a save, Domino! What a save, so smooth.
Yeah. There's no more rope to tie myself with. But we are back with the VFL 8-Ball Talk to the fans. Who we got on the channel?
Just a little behind the scenes, so I'm watching the game, but also in the corner of my screen I can see little Domino head, so I do get to see the celebrations every week. I do look forward to it, Domino. You are right. More to the point, enough behind the scenes. We have got VFL midweek action. Woo. And it's VFL Inter Milan midweek against VFL Venezia midweek. The team with the classy kit, Domino, are playing the team with the VFL CEO up front. Big man up top. We did not know this when we picked this game as 100%. We've just seen it now. So this is quite a nice surprise for us as well. So yeah, let's just go with it. I mean, life chucks you some surprises every now and then, and yeah, this is exactly the nice kind of surprise we like, Domino.
Oh, mate, absolutely. And to be fair, we did see him. In my thought process, the back of mind, play for VFL Real Madrid, where he did bag himself 2 goals. I mean, Real Madrid, I didn't say very little in the game, but he was very, very effective up top. So let's see if he implements the same sort of style of play here. But yeah, I'm really excited to have these 2 teams on the channel, 8-Ball. And there's a man running off on that left-hand side, and he is found expertly. Man in the box, and he's trying to find him. Centre-half covered it excellently, and it's fell comfortably back to Inter Milan, who, let's see what their expansive passing's like here.
And a team of Gringo, I would expect him to have a lot of kind of experienced heads. So expect that kind of composure on the ball, the picking of the right pass, the timing of the run, etc., and that's what we found, when we covered Gringo's team last time, like you said, VFL Real Madrid. So expecting big things. However, Venezia in the white. We did not get a chance to look at the league table beforehand. However, I did see that Inter Milan were a little bit far down the table, Domino. So they'll be looking to right some wrongs potentially. What a hit that is. And CJTV with a big save at his near post. And what I was going to say is Venezia, wherever they are in the table, if you look at the table and see a team quite far towards the bottom, you always fancy your chances.
Good block.
And that has been blocked and gone out for a corner, Domino. Corner routines, what are you saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of corner routines. There's look like a man comes short here. I can't see a centre-half on the edge, and he does get the flick on.
Good flick on as well.
Yeah, there's a great flick on, and he's left
I would
big
not
Gringo
leave,
up top with the fancy feet.
Do not leave him by himself. That is a foolish move. And if he slid that through, he's offside. But what a big finish, and what a ball that is.
He just needs a smell, just a sniff of danger, and he's in there. He knows where the goal is, 8-Ball. He's one of those players that we saw him play, and he knows where the goal is. Might not cover the channel in fancy flicks and touches, but he gets the ball head down, Alan Shearer style, knows where the goal is.
I mean, if Venezia want to use that as a bit of a warning now and learn from it, now is the time to take that on board, because they kind of left him unattended to is probably the right phrase to use for that, and we would not recommend that.
No. But I will mention though, with Venezia, they are playing, it looks like, with a slight handicap with one of their CDMs either lagged out, didn't connect.
Not again.
Yeah,
2 games in a row.
Yeah, so their CDM is there, so they are playing with a bit of a handicap, which is a big knock, especially like we said on one of the other videos that we covered. Sometimes when you lag out, sometimes you want what's the best position to lag out on, and it's definitely not that position in the engine room.
And that's the second time Blue Cobra has dealt with an absolutely whipped cross as well. And again, that experienced head at the back, the quality at the back is going to be huge for Inter as Gringo's got it on the edge of the box. Picks out, jolts his feet, stabs it at the far post, and another big save from CJTV. Venezia holding on a little bit, Domino?
They are. I mean, like I said, you've got good strikers up top there for Inter Milan. However, great confidence that your keeper's pulled out 2 amazing saves. We always say something helpful to calm the team down is when your keeper does things like that. You know you've got a solid keeper, and he's on form. So it psychologically affects the other team as they're going forward, because you need to know it's going to be top bins or bust. They're not going to get any change out of that. So, yeah, excited. And he's flicked it over, and like I said, he's like, he's offside with the flick over, and it was clever.
Third time lucky, Domino. Third time lucky, I reckon.
And we do like Gringo. He likes to play on the last man. He likes to play off the shoulder, runs in behind. So they've got to watch out for that. They've got to be very, very aware of that. And that's a really good volley switch.
I like it. And do you know what? Now you've pointed out that CPU in centre midfield, Domino, I'm starting to notice that some of these attacks are coming through the middle, and it's how are they going to deal with this for the rest of the game? Like, where do you put the CPU, Domino?
No, the guy's in the middle of the park having a coffee at 8-ball. I haven't seen him move from the centre circle, so I don't really know what's happening. But yeah, you are absolutely handicapped here.
Yeah, absolutely. There he goes, trying to press the ball. I'd put him in goal, Domino. I would. Those CPU goalkeeper. I mean, to be fair, they've got a top quality goalkeeper.
Yeah, I wouldn't change the goalkeeper at the minute, mate.
But if he's anything like the goalkeepers on our Discord, they're all quality outfield, and they all go up front and put us to shame anyway. So I don't know. Maybe CJTV can do that. Who knows? Gringo with the block shot, but it's come through, and there is the breakthrough. A second bite of the cherry, or third or fourth if you want to get technical about it. And celebration to boot as well. And to be fair, it's a finish.
And like I said, I mean, he was busting out some skills earlier on. He's feeling himself here, which is fair enough, Gringo. But you always got to know that the finish is coming.
Oof. Great tackle, yeah. 2 of them at centre back, 2 beasts. That is the cameraman, SWA. Big tackle, but they've been caught out, and Vic has come back to offer some support to those 2 centre halves who looked undefeatable until that ball was chipped over the top. But can Venezia get something before half time? Unmarked. What a save by Moby there. Fantastic. Point blank save.
He's got to read direction. He's got to read the direction. He went early and he made the right call, and he's done the same thing again. I mean, it's offside. But we're skirting the rules here at 8-ball. People are playing on the last man here, and I'm all for it.
I like it.
I am all for it.
I love it. Absolutely love it. And the 2 goalkeepers.
I mean, that's a bit off the last man.
They are. They might set a new record here for most offsides in a game on PC Dubs.
I think they already have.
This is going to get swung in, isn't it? And Vic does really well again. And that's a difficult thing for Venezia when we're saying that 3 of the 4 at the back are having quality games. That's going to make it a lot harder as the CPU steps in there. A very important interception. Might set them on their way here. And they've looked quite dangerous down this left-hand side, actually. And SWA gets caught out, sweats it in, and all of a sudden we've got a game on our hands, Domino.
It was great play. It was the touch, it was the dribble, it was an unfortunate ricochet. He played the ball across. I think he was in the right position. I don't know if that was own goal or not, 8-ball. It did look quite own goaly to me, but we go in level at the break.
Yeah, I think the winger celebrated the goal, so I think that means it was an own goal, seeing as he was the last person to touch it. But don't quote me on that and my FIFA knowledge. But I mean, a goal is a goal, and what a time to get it as well. All of a sudden, that team talk looks a lot different.
Yeah, 8-ball. I mean, it's one of the best times to get a goal, worst times to concede a goal, because it will change your half-time team talk. I did think Inter Milan done really well defensively. Venezia really didn't have much clear-cut chance other than the one big save from the keeper. The balls in the box looked very, very dangerous, and they were last-ditch defending by the defenders. But look, they go in level at the break. Their team talk changes where, look, we put in the pressure, we applied the pressure paid off. We're back in the game. a little bit more of the same. And let's keep going. For Inter Milan 8-ball, what will you be saying to the boys if you just conceded that goal going into half-time?
Just keep things coming through that middle, because that one CDM by himself is not going to be able to contain a midfield 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
So look, they're getting so much space down the middle. Just cook through there, and you should be absolutely fine. Routine for CJTV from what we've seen of that man so far, but both goalkeepers so far putting on a clinic. To be fair, this game it's heated up at the perfect time. They've got a whole second half to just go hammer and tong at each other. It's on a knife edge, because we've seen, you picked up at half time. It's dropped down to the goal machine. Dealt with well by Venezia. You picked up at half time that Venezia looked really, really good from these wide areas. Yeah. Eke away here. He's got a ping on him, Exhibit A.
I thought he timed it perfect. I thought he cut back onside, and then he made the perfect time run there. It's very, very unfortunate.
And it's just going to be a case of, if Inter Milan can continue to deal with those kind of bombardments from the wide areas, then they'll go on to win this easily.
Yep.
If they get cut open exactly like this twice, they're probably going to lose, unless Moby has something to do about it. But it is our token rebound goal of the day.
He's offside.
Oh, it's offside. No. There's a lot of offsides in this game.
Well, that's one apiece now, 8-ball. Everyone's got one apiece now. Gringo scored up earlier on the offside.
Yeah.
They've scored there. Let's talk about that save first of all, though, because that was a big save. That was a big save.
They're getting so much change from these wide areas, Domino. I would just keep spamming it, because it's working. It really is. And like we said, that CDM area, you're not going to get much cooking through there. If I was Venezia manager, I'd say CDM, just sit in. We don't expect much. Just stop stuff like that to strike his feet. I know it's easier said than done, but I don't even know where the other CPU is at the moment. Slid through to Charleston.
Oh my!
I was half expecting it to be offside.
Yeah, so was I. It was perfectly timed. Great touch out the feet, and because you've touched out the feet, I want to sit here. The animation, you could have gone either way, so the keeper's kind of stranded. You've got a gamble. Keeper done right, stayed central, so he's got to cover both options. But if the shot was that good, you're not doing anything about it. And great play, great goal, and Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, and again, it's come through that middle area. It's going to be difficult for Venezia, but they're capable of creating. I was going to say scoring. Of course, they've got goals in them, but creating at the very least. Gringo goes close there. 3-1 Domino with that CPU in centre midfield.
It's a hard ask.
Not so sure. The next goal has to be Venezia if they own just like that, actually. What a reverse ball. That is dinked to the back post. Blue Cobra deals with it well. Domino, these guys are cooking with arguably 10 men.
Yeah, and it's these expansive balls. It's those killer passes. Yeah. It's not the tick-attackers, because they really can't get anything through, unfortunately, the corner there. They can't get anything through that engine room, like I said, so they had to go for these expansive passes. I don't know if that's part of their game originally, but...
Yeah, dwelled on it there. He had runners. Yep. I think it's that first one, if you miss it...
Once the first one goes,
Yeah, exactly that. But again, it's down that middle. They look so susceptible, and understandably, because the CPU at the moment is just playing centre half. Don't know what he's really doing. Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
CPU on the ball. Look at that. He's started the attack.
Watch him pop up and get an equaliser, Domino, after we've slagged them off the whole game. Here is Eke away, who... Oh,
he's offside.
Is he offside? He looked very up.
Oh, it's a goal. 8-ball. Here we go. We are 2-2.
They cut
we
through.
Don't know what's offside, what's onside. We don't know who's playing.
They cut through the celebration because they thought it was offside. So they were like, nah, just quickly grab the ball.
Yeah.
They grabbed the ball. The goal has stood. No time for VAR. The ball's coming back in, and Moby does really well.
Done.
But again, that ball in from Eke away, it's spot on, but the knockdown, and it's a knockdown for about 6 yards, Domino.
Yeah.
How has he got the composure to do that?
Yeah, it's unreal. Again, I thought that was more offside than Inter's goal when he swings it back in. Again, well dealt with. Who's got the second ball? They've won the second ball here, and then Gringo's allowed to run through. He's got men to beat.
And he does it.
Yep.
Cuts back this time. Keeps the ball this time, which I think is the right decision. Here comes Lee Craig. Sits the man down into keeping the ball in this middle area, which is kiss of death, sorry. I was going to say it's what they need to do. It's what they don't do. And once again, this game is on a knife edge.
Yep.
As Vic, he intercepted, but I think he'll be disappointed and keep the ball there as well. But it can go either way, and I don't think either team could be particularly mad if they go on to lose this game, because it's anyone's game at the moment.
Yeah, it's absolutely anyone's game. I think caution to the wind from both teams have been given.
Well played by Smith. He does really well there. And the stamina tanks, you better hope these guys got relentless on, because the amount of covering for that CPU they have to do is unreal. And if they can win the ball there, they had a lot of men still left up. Venezia are really going for this, all things considered. Here is Jolts. It'll be interesting to see where they are on the table, actually, because they do look like a half-decent side here. Gringo's feet out wide, Panda given away, eke away. A strong contender for man of the match,
absolutely.
doing his defensive duties here. I'm not sure what the game plan is for Venezia here. It's dink it over the top and try and cause havoc, and Kieran Small is causing absolute havoc. Moby, I'm not sure, wanted that. He gets away with it. And the centre-backs come a long way to win that. If he can stab this through, into or away here. Gringo's feet, runs with the ball. This small man built, jolts out wide, slide roll pass,
excellent.
Back sticks. Charleston at the back post with the brace. They are celebrating like they're winning the game. They won the game, which is quite dangerous, Domino. It's quite dangerous.
8-ball. Let's take nothing. Oh, Gringo. Well, like, you know these old heads. Here we go. Play for possession. Let's kick it into touch right in the corner.
Who tried to chop him?
But as I was going back to that point, 8-ball.
Yeah, sorry.
You think the keeper's winning that, so you still need to get your composure, get in the right position, and still pick up that corner, because well played there, because it was not an easy header by any stretch of the imagination. The ball was delicious, and striker kept his concentration and composure, and that's definitely offside.
Yeah, just add that one to the tally.
Offside.
Put it on the tab.
Add it on the tab. Yeah, add it on the tab.
Yeah, and also not only the goalkeeper, Domino, but he was being tracked by the centre back or the full back, and you know we've seen throughout this game. If you think you're going to get it, if you're offside or whatever, just put the ball in the back of there, and just, that's it. That's basically all you need to do. It's all your team asking for you. If you're in those attacking positions, and that is game, set, match. So they were right to celebrate like they did. And there's not really much we can say, Domino, because we can sit here and analyse it all we want. But at the end of the day, it was just a good bloody match, and that's it. That's clubs in its finest form. It's just
chaos everywhere. Loved it, Abel. Loved it.
Organised
That's one for the
chaos.
neutrals.
Oh, very much so. And neutrals is what we are, despite what Domino said at the beginning of this video. So yeah, again, the good thing about doing things like VFL midweek, Domino, is technically we get new teams on the channel.
Yep.
So there's a Brucey bonus.
Always.
And we get to see the players who play on the weekends, who we're used to seeing anyway, and then those who can't necessarily commit to weekends as well, who we have absolutely no idea about, and then they rock up on this stage, and they just bring it.
Yeah, mate.
And yeah, that's all we can ask for on this channel. And yeah, what an advertisement for clubs, for VFL. So thank you very much.
Yeah, 8-ball is one of those games for the best advertisement I can give for this game. It's one of those games where if you're a fan of EAFC, regardless of its clubs, regardless of its ultimate team, you pick it up and you're looking for clubs the first time, you pop that on, there's enjoyment there. I mean, we love the games where it's high quality all the time, and obviously there was moments there was absolutely high quality, but the chaos, the back and forth, the competitiveness in the game, the silly little offsides, it had everything for the casual to pick up and just sit there for the 20 minutes, watch the game, happy days. Yeah, that's if you wanted to load up a video what Pro Clubs Week is about, pop that on, mate. It's excellent.
Yeah, couldn't have put it better myself, and I won't try. I reckon we end it there because I can't top that speech, Domino. It's usually me giving the heartfelt speech at the end, but you've obviously learned from the best. Guys, please do pop your man of the matches down in the comments. Always interesting to read those. Like and subscribe. I know we ask it every video, but it really does help. And the Discord is down in the description, so come and say hi, have a bit of a laugh, and sometimes we give away stuff.
There we go.
Can't say fairer than that. And yeah, we're going to give you back your free time now, so thank you very much for tuning in and stopping by. That's good night from me.
Yep, that's it from me. Domino out.
Cheerio.